Do what you're called to do, but do it like you now, not who you've needed to be. This is my offering to talk and walk with you through to discovery and recovery of deeper data about yourself now that you can then apply to your actions around your deepest interests and the areas of the world and the work that you feel called to impact. It's private coaching where we talk about what I'm seeing as you're sharing your story with me and my vantage point as someone who is in this layer over, not further along, not above, but in this layer over in the journey. Having worked through trying to do everything myself, then working with a team and just knowing that this was the solution. I just needed a team all this time. And then getting a team and not understanding how to delegate. And then overcoming that hurdle and learning how to delegate like our boss, and then discovering the ways where it had nothing to do with team or no team. It was my mindset, my schoolish approach to my spiritual calling. Having worked through putting my work in places where it could not be received because the people were not available for it. They were available for the solution to whatever problem they noticed, which is not where my work thrives. So I've learned these things through many knocks and messes and, just juve, just mud, right? And here I am now having a safe enough distance from it to offer medicine for it. You, like me, you have learned to trust your efforting and your make it do-ness. And that's valid. It's just that this layer of the journey, this feeling you're having, the reason you would be listening to something like this layer calls for you to stop doing the most, to move from make it do what it do to pause work and pivoting and stopping to savor. And savoring is not just about what is delicious. And we'll talk about that if you become part of this program. So I call this coaching program the Savor Complex. And I want to shout out to my sister and Vanessa Bradley Bakande, who is the embodiment of savor medicine, savor culture. Savor Complex is where you learn and practice how to slow down in order to notice the connections that do exist as a result of the level of work that you have done and done well. You cannot leverage, lean into, rely on the fruit of your work if you just do it and do the most mode. Cannot. So Savor Complex is where you learn and practice how to slow down so that you can notice those connections. And I'm talking right now specifically to folks who feel most of the time that they are supposed to be doing the work they've been doing with the level of commitment they've had to it. So if that is you, if you feel like this is not about, am I doing the work that I'm called to do? It's about my struggles in the work. That's who I'm talking to because I know that life. So my work in our relationship will be to offer guidance and accountability around where you work, making different decisions about where your work can live. Since you are you now, where do you actually fit and your work actually fits now? And also naming and facing whatever limitations you might still have from your ideas about where your work can thrive. So, for example, if you tucked your work into academia because you felt like, well, that's where the people are, that's where the money is. Or if you tucked it into your local geographic community because that's who you impact because y'all are around each other. Or you tucked it into somebody else's coaching program or somebody's marketing formula because that's what they told us we're supposed to do. Or if you tucked it into a format that was actually great for you for a time, but now is costing you far more than you are willing to give because you're not trying to be a martyr for the work. So this is for high producing entrepreneurs and business people otherwise, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. Recovering academics, recovering corporate soldiers, recovering schoolish parents, liberation practitioners, deschoolers, people who have learned, like I learned, to trust that the solution is to push harder, to do more, produce more, network more, give more, earn more, all at the expense of whoever you are right now. I know that life, been there. So whoever you are right now, feeling these feelings, noticing that your current way is no longer feeling like you, it's just feeling like what you've been needing to do. I'm talking to you, because what you've been doing is not for this version of you. It's not for whoever you are becoming or who you are claiming, because that's been you. So our work together will be your time with self, your time with your work as you now, starting to discover the lens of your work as who you are now, who you have become, and time with specific communities that we choose together for you, so that you can take away yourself, as we say in Jamaica, like to really remove yourself from the rush of the things, so that you can come back to your work as you now, not who you've needed to be to make shit do. So we will write treaties together. I will work with you to understand treaty work as an effective part of your transition into who you are now with the work you do now. We will plot escape routes. We will talk about integration back into any spaces that you do want to re-enter as you now. We will talk about what your ecology, your personal ecology looks like, which includes the work you feel called to do. But we will not take a schoolish approach to the shit, because that's not for that. So Savor Complex coaching considers the work behind us and the work before us, like all of my work does. The work behind us in terms of the content that we have contributed to, gathered, given out, the level of work and push and give that we already have out there. So it considers the work behind us. We're not scrapping everything, but it also considers the work before us, as in the work among us now while we live, produce, notice, play, build, and just be with ourselves and the people who make up our intimate and broader communities. So if this resonates with you, sign up, and we can do up to 2 times per month. And it's 1 hour each time. You pay through Patreon. You just join that tier. And I also will be doing group sessions with different people who are in my coaching practice, so that we can meet each other and we can vibe with each other. And those will always be free. The collective events will always be free, but you will only have access to them being a part of the individual thing. So if this resonates, sign up. This is the life that I know. I don't know how to tell you to make $1 million, because I have not made $1 million. I can tell you how to do the work that you do as you more. And I can only tell you that once we are in relationship, so that I can notice more and we can notice things together. And I can speak to the skills and practices that I have gathered, collected, intuited along this journey. All right. So perhaps I'll be talking to you soon. Peace and love.